Yeah, good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. So, first of all, thanks everyone for joining within such a short notice. So, I think I have informed about the demo session only like in the afternoon. So, still I see that a good number of participants have turned up. Thanks everyone, and yeah. So, and welcome to my performance testing training, and welcome to my YouTube channel. All right. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, so here is my YouTube channel, guys. Software Performance Testing Real Time Training is my channel name. So please, if you haven't subscribed it yet, so please subscribe so that you will get updates on my demo sessions and next batches and demo sessions, free demo sessions. Right. So once you go to YouTube, right, you can search for Performance Testing Real Time Training, and you will see this logo, Software Performance Testing, with this name, with this as my channel name, Software Performance Testing Real Time Training. Guys, I'm muting everyone. There is some background noise from few participants. So please feel free to unmute if you have any queries. Please feel free to unmute yourself. You can press and hold the space bar on your keyboard to temporarily unmute. Right. So those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications so that you will get free demo sessions like this. For example, recently I have uploaded one session on web services and web APIs, as you can see here, XML versus JSON API testing. So this complete session will be helpful to understand what are APIs, what is the difference between web services, web APIs, and XML versus JSON, and all these concepts, guys. Right. So this is uploaded as a public video, as you can see over here. So please subscribe and turn on all notifications so that I got very good response, in fact, for this video. Right. So turn on all notifications to get free demo sessions and new batch updates, guys. Okay. And welcome to my YouTube channel, and welcome to my performance testing real time training. Yeah. And these are the course contents that I am going to cover in the next 1 week to 10 days. So the first 10 days will be the first 10 days or first 10 sessions will be dedicated for performance testing fundamentals. And then I am going to start load runner in this evening batch, right? And JMeter I am going to start in daily morning batch. So I'll share this PPT with, once you confirm your joining, I'll share this training material and the content. So let me turn on the video. So I feel that, the trainer turning on video would be more effective, right? So able to see me, right? So I'm not seeing my thumb, actually, my camera window. Okay, able to see me, right? All right, guys. So before starting the demo session, so I would like to thank everyone who is part of my 16 plus years of career, IT career, and 13 plus years of performance testing and engineering journey. I would like to thank my parents, family for their extended support, and I have started my career with AppLabs Technologies. So I would like to thank all my AppLabs and PCSU colleagues, right? So we call them as AppLabs. All the AppLabs employees, they're called as AppLabs. So I'd like to thank each and everyone who is part of my 13 plus years of performance testing and engineering journey and 16 plus years of IT career. And I would like to also thank, I want to mention some few particular names like Srinivas Reddy, who was my friend, guru, mentor, and for communication skills. And initially I was so reserved guy, and I used to be very reserved, and right. I used to confine myself to my work and to my only to my work and to my world. Right. So I would like to thank Srinivas Reddy. So who is my guru and mentor for communication skills, guys, particularly. Right. So the reason, he's one of the major reason for me, in this stage today. And I would also like to thank my mentor manager in AppLabs. His name was Prasad Eleswarku. So unfortunately, he was not with us. Right. And Mahesh, Bhargav, Ram, Uday, Anji, and my other colleagues in AppLabs. So these are my mentors, my seniors in performance testing, from whom I learned a lot. There are a couple of other guys as well. So apologies if I missed any important name. I believe I did not miss any important name. important, person in my career. And Shivaram and Krishna Mohan, my managers in AppLabs. That was my first company. There I worked for 6.5 years. And like I got life over there, right? So that's the first company I joined, and really I was grateful to that organization, and I was grateful to I'm grateful to Cecily sir. So he's the founder and CEO of AppLabs from Nellore, guys. Anyone from Nellore? Definitely there will be a lot of people from Nellore, right? He is the co-founder and CEO of AppLabs Technologies, right? I would like to thank him, for providing such a nice platform, and he's one of the major reasons for my position today. Anyone from Nellore, guys?
Sir, I am from Nellore.
Okay. Who is this? Okay. Right. Okay. So later AppLabs Technologies was acquired by CSC, and then it was acquired by DSC. That is all history, right? But if you know AppLabs, that is one of the world's first largest independent software testing company. I mentioned it in the next slides. So AppLabs is one of the world's first largest independent software testing company. We'll come to this slide. So apart from that, my second organization was Tech Mahindra. So I would like to thank Rao sir, Vijay. Vijay was my reporting manager during that time. Naresh and Srinivas and my other managers, Srinivas Jandiala, and my other managers in Tech Mahindra, and Vinod, Naveen, and other Techem teammates. So I learned a lot from all of these guys, Vinod, Naveen, and other Techem teammates, and Raj, Jayan, Sai from other teammates in G, right? Everyone knows G company, right? And my next organization was Bank of America. So I'd like to thank Amar and Krishnakant, Sagar, Kesav, and my other on-site colleagues in Bank of America. And Rupesh Garg, another guy, he was my reporting manager when I was working for Bank of America. And he established his own company now. So he's running his own software testing company. So let me quickly show you their website, okay? He's the CEO and principal architect of Frugal Testing. So let me quickly go to that website. So this is the testing organization that was run by Rupesh Garg. So he was one of my previous manager, my mentor in Bank of America. All right. So companies, this particular organization is growing very fast, and they are making their mark in the testing world, right? And next, all my mentors, colleagues in Innominds Software India Private Limited, SAP Labs, and Qualizil India Private Limited. That was my last organization. And I would also like to thank all my previous batch trainees, so who trusted me, right? And who came forward to learn and crack interviews on their own without going through backdoor and without going through proxy. So that's the reason I would like to thank all my previous batch trainees who trusted me, who believed me, and who were well settled now. Few of them were, few of them are in onsite as well now. And I would also like to thank all my competitors who are giving healthy competition. Right. So this is the preface, and having said that, I would like to move to the next slide. Let me clear the drawings. So the agenda for this session would be trainer introduction and what are the unique features of my training plan, and ideal participants for whom this training is suitable, right? So, and career prospects and compensation for performance testing, and digital platforms, whatever we are leveraging for the training, and course contents for beginner and advanced level. So scripting scenarios that I am going to cover in the training. And if time permits, I will cover what is performance testing, different types of performance testing also. And demo script I will cover. Definitely time won't be sufficient for demo script. I will cover it in one of the next demo sessions. So I'll start with the trainer introduction. So I'm an MCA graduate. I'm having 16 plus years, as I mentioned previously. I'm having 16 plus years of IT experience and 13 plus years in performance testing and engineering. So I started my career with AppLabs Technologies, which I already mentioned. So And I worked on all major tools like Loadrunner, WebLoad, Performer in retail, healthcare, banking, and finance domains. In Tech Mahindra, so that Tech Mahindra was my next organization. So apart from the regular web and web protocol, web and web services protocols, so I got chance to work on multiple Loadrunner protocols in Tech Mahindra. That is Ajax TrueClient, Java vUser, Citrix, ComDecom, Oracle NCA, Oracle 2-tier, Oracle Web Apps Learning. So I worked on 10 plus protocols with Loadrunner. So in this past 13 plus years of experience in performance testing and engineering. And next, my next organization was Bank of America. So I got chance to work on banking domain, and I got experience or expertise on JMeter, Jenkins, Splunk, Introscope, Dynatrace, WebLogic Console, OEM, AppWatch, right? Apart from the regular web load and soak test, I also got chance to work on capacity planning test. So which we normally, which we usually don't get, right? Oh, hold on just 1 second. Hello. So, and I am a certified associate in JMeter, Splunk, and Dynatrace. So I have completed JMeter Pro certification, I think like 2 years back, and I was certified in Splunk and Dynatrace as well. So I worked for InnoMinds, after leaving Bank of America, I worked for InnoMinds. So InnoMinds India Private Limited, InnoMinds Software India Private Limited. So it is one of the top 10 dream companies to work for and National Best Employer Award for 2018. Not only 2018, like it got a National Best Employer Award for a couple of years. And later, after leaving InnoMinds, while working for InnoMinds itself, I worked for SAP Labs. It was one of the clients for InnoMinds. So I learned a lot over there. SAP Labs, every one of you know that, right? So it's a reputed ERP product-based organization. I worked as a principal performance engineer over there. And later on, after leaving InnoMinds, I worked for State Street. It is another product-based company and in Hyderabad. And it is into financial services, right? So after leaving State Street, I worked for Qualizil India Private Limited as a performance test architect. That was my last company. So I was working there, I worked there till Jan 2023. All right. So from Jan 2023 onwards, I have been into full-time training sales. So this is about me, briefly about me. And let me explain what are the salient features, unique features of my training. I'll go to the slideshow mode. So I'm going to provide this performance testing training with enterprise Java applications, not just web tools and JPEG store, that are usually covered in the training by some other trainers or institutes, right? I'm saying some other, not all other. So I'll be covering training on enterprise Java applications, not just web tools and JPEG store. And every day so this would be the session breakup for 1.5 hours. So normally my sessions would be for 1.5 hours per day from Monday to Friday. And the breakup for that 1.5 hours would be like the first 10 minutes, I will be having daily assessment on the previous day concepts. And the next 50 to 60 minutes will be for thinking sessions, right? And the last 10 minutes would be dedicated for Q&A session and doubt clarification. So I made scripting simplified and easy to understand, guys. So the reason being, so I am also not good in programming or coding. So, so I made scripting. Obviously, I want to make scripting simplified even for non-computers guys, and make easy to understand even for non-computers guys, housewives, right? Those who are having career gap, those who are from BCom background, any degree. I have students from D Pharmacy, B Pharmacy, hotel management who completed the training successfully, and they also got a placement and they completed 1 year also. I have a couple of people like from B Pharmacy background, D Pharmacy background, who recently completed 1 year also. If time permits, I will show those achievements as well of my previous batch students. And most of the scripts that I'm going to cover in the training would be from different companies interviews, as you can see. I'll share you what are the different scripting scenarios that I'm going to cover also. So most of the scripts that are of different companies interviews will be covered in the scripting in the training sessions. So that whenever you come across those scripts in the scripting test, you will be easily able to complete that in the given 1 hour or 1.5 hour time, right? And scripting hands-on mandatory for every participant. So every participant should work on the script and share it to me for review. This is mandatory for everyone. Okay. So without sharing the script for review, I will not be allowing for the next session, right? And you can also like Loadrunner or JMeter certification once you complete the training. So for JMeter, like I encourage everyone to do JMeter certification from BlazeMeter University. So I'll show you some certifications which were shared by my current batch students, current evening batch students, right? They almost completed more than 50% of them completed JMeter Pro certification. I'll show their certifications which they shared me to my WhatsApp in my WhatsApp group. Okay, so and ISTQB certification is optional because it involves some 7,000 to 8,000 of fee, right? We need to pay 7,000 to 8,000 of fee for attempting this ISTQB certification. And there is also some prerequisite for this. If you want to clear or if you want to attempt ISTQB certification for performance testing, so you need to first ISTQB foundation level certification. First, you need to clear ISTQB foundation level certification if you want to attempt performance testing certification for ISTQB. And performance testing certification was introduced like, a couple of, I think in 2020 or 2021, they introduced that, ISTQB certification for performance testing. Clear this? So that is optional. So, but JMeter Pro certification is mandatory and it is a free one. So, and I'm going to cover any other questions, guys. All right. So apart from that, I'm going to cover 3 protocols in this training. So I'm going to cover web protocol extensively. So web protocol, I will cover around 4 to 5 applications, 4 to 5 demo applications and 1 real-time application. And I'm going to cover web services and API testing, both with load runner and JMeter, right? And hands-on training on scripting with real-time examples and 15 plus scripts given in scripting tests of various companies interviews. So scripting, hands-on scripting is mandatory for every participant, as I mentioned before, right? So I'm going to cover 5 sample applications. Let me quickly show you what are the different applications that I'm going to cover in this training. So I have been covering all these applications from almost like, first year of my training. I have started these online trainings in the year 2018. So from there on, like I have added, of course, I have added some more new applications and I have updated some more, added some more scripts as well. So these are the different applications that I'm going to cover in the training list. Okay. So not just web tools and JPEG store, I'm going to cover Blaze Demo application, Konakat application, EOS, Advantage Online Shopping.com, and all these applications in the training, right? And sprint-based model applied to training. That is another unique feature that I started implementing last year. So to help the participant understand what is this sprint-based, what is this sprint and how does the sprint works, I have been applying that sprint-based model to the training, right? And let me go to the slideshow mode one more time. So another unique feature of my training is like we will be having table topics, right? Table topics and presentations by the participants to enhance their soft skills and leverage digital platforms for the training, assignments, and assessments. I'm using different digital platforms for training, running these trainings, assignments, and assessments. So for instance, we will be having a weekly assessment. Every week we will be having one assessment. So I'll be sharing one assessment on Saturday or Sunday. And that's mandatory for every participant, so that it will help them to assess how much they are learning and whether there is any improvement week by week, right? And I will be giving assignments to Google Classroom. So let me quickly show you that. So I create one Google Classroom for every batch, and as you can see here, so I will be giving assignments over here, to that batch students. As you can see over here, these are the different assignments. Let it load. Yes. So these are the different assignments I have given till date for this December 2022 batch, right? So in this way, I will create, one Google Classroom for every batch, and I am giving assignments, daily assignments or weekly assignments to every batch. So let me open the latest one, Feb 2023. This is daily morning batch. Feb 2023. This is the recent batch, right? So here you can see like what are the assignments that I have given till date. Clear this? Right. And weekly and monthly assessments. As I said, like we will be having weekly assessment and monthly assessments and placement assistance. So 1 second, guys. Hold on. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Right. So as part of placement assistance, so I am providing training on 3 hands-on experience on 3 to 4 real-time projects. And this is only offline, guys, by the way, right? Because we cannot share it over online for those real-time projects. I have been running as a classroom training in Hyderabad. Okay, as part of the placement assistance, this is particularly, important, or so to get hands-on experience to crack interviews on your own. And this is the reason why our previous batch students were able to crack interviews on their own, and even after joining the job, they were able to do the job without any job support, right? That they're able to, so I can show you some instances where my students got, best team member award in the first 6 months and got some performance bonus. There are few guys who got 50,000 performance bonus in the first 6 months itself. I'll share you a couple of screenshots of their achievements. Okay. So I'll be helping in resume preparation, and I'll be taking 5 mock interviews after the training. So first mock interview, I will take it myself. And later on, once it is through, once I feel that they're doing good, I'll be scheduling 2 more mock interviews by friends who are working in service-based companies, and 2 more mock interviews by my friends who are working in product-based companies. The reason being, so I know what I covered in my training, right? So I'll get to know whether how well prepared every participant is, and then I will be scheduling third-party interviews with help of my friends, right? So this is the reason why I would be having 5 mock interviews. So this will help the students, assess their strengths and areas of improvement. Any real interview opportunity, right? So once they, I strongly suggest that once they attempt these 5 mock interviews, then I suggest them to strongly suggest to start attending real interviews, right? Earn Value Learn. What is this Earn Value Learn program? I will be explaining it once you confirm your joining. So, but like once you complete your training, we will provide some source of income to you till you get placement, till they get placement. Clear, guys? So that is about Earn Value Learn. I will provide full details once you confirm your joining. All right. So these are the unique features of my training. So any queries, guys, so far before moving to the next slide?
Hello, Kishore.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Satish.
Kishore, yes, Satish here. I just wanted to know that means we are all means which type of monitoring tools we are going to use in this.
Yes, I will come to that under the course contents. I will come one by one.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So shall I move to the next slide? So I'll come to that. One of the agenda topics.
Okay. Right.
Here I will be covering the course contents for beginners and advanced level participants. All right. So these are the unique features of my training. And coming to the course contents, that is the next one. Yeah, that's the next concept. So course contents for freshers or beginners in performance testing. The total training duration would be 200 hours. This 200 hours of training is not required for every participant. So I'll explain how much freshers would be enough if freshers learn one tool, any of these performance testing tool like load runner, either load runner or JMeter, right? So this is not required for every participant. So I'll come to that. So before that, as I mentioned before, like I would be dedicating the first 10 to 15 hours for performance testing basics, developer tools, and Fiddler. And I'll be starting load runner professional somewhere around 13th March. No, not 13th March, sorry. Around like 20th March, maybe 20th March or 17th March, I would be starting load runner in this evening batch, right? So my load runner batch, last batch came up to 80 plus hours, guys. So how did I get this number? Okay, let me quickly show you that. So I maintain a batch tracker for every batch. For every batch, I do maintain a batch tracker, and as you can see here, so I will track, what is the session timing and duration and what concepts are covered on each day. I'd be tracking all those details, and these are all the participants, as you can see them, right? So that batch, my last batch came up to 80 hours. as you can see here, including performance testing fundamentals. So performance testing fundamentals are started here, including demo. Let me quickly show you that. And I started load runner somewhere over here, right? On 30th November, right? You can see over here. So performance testing fundamentals itself came up to 18 hours. You can see the sum value or addition value over here, right? At the bottom right. At the bottom right. Clear, guys? So 18 plus hours for performance testing fundamentals, the rest of 60 plus hours for load runner. Clear, guys? So I have started load runner somewhere here on 30th November, right? So it came up to 60 hours, as you can see here. Clear, guys? And as I mentioned before, the training, so 62.5 hours for load runner alone. Load runner scripting, monitoring, and server-side monitoring and analysis, all these concepts, interview questions and all these concepts, right? You're seeing that number, that sum of hours, number of hours over here for load runner, right? Clear, guys? So that's the reason I mentioned here 80 plus hours. Load runner professional with web and web services and API testing, it would come to approximately 80 plus hours. In the same way, so JMeter also, like, it would be coming for 80 plus hours. And monitoring with open source tools and analysis. And someone asked about what are the different monitoring tools that I'm going to cover, right? So I will be covering InfluxDB, Grafana, Telegraph, ElkStack, and there is a simple tool, easy tool called Java Melody. And apart from that, on the need basis, I will be covering few more tools, but these are mandatory ones in every batch. InfluxDB, Grafana, Telegraph, and Elasticsearch, Logstash, Kibana. So ElkStack is, Elk full form is Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. Or else I will be covering Elasticsearch, FileBeat, and Kibana based on the requirement, at that time, right? So based on the market trend, I will be covering these monitoring tools, guys. Any other queries, guys? So I'll be covering monitoring with open source tools because you can easily download and set up on your machine, right? Because some monitoring tools are licensed tools and they will not provide any trial version. But you don't have that issue with these open source tools. You can freely download and use it, as many number of months or years that you want, right? And I will be covering basic Java concepts and I will be covering basic performance engineering as well. So basically, I am from Java background. I started my career as a Java developer and shifted to performance testing. So that experience, initial 3 years of experience, helped me a lot throughout my career, right? So whenever I want to write some custom coding in Java, or whenever we want to create some stubs in Java, right? So that initial Java experience helped me a lot. So I'd be covering Java concepts as well, whatever required for performance testing. So I will not cover, I will not be training on Java. So for Java training, we have a separate trainer, right? So, but whatever required for performance testing, I will be covering as part of this training for those who join this load runner and JMeter training of 200 hours only. Got it, guys? So if you opt for only load runner and JMeter, you will be missing those, obviously. So, but if someone opted for full package, so I'll be covering basic Java concepts and performance engineering concepts as well. Clear, guys? So I will be covering like whatever concepts are required for you as a performance test engineer. So these are the concepts that I am going to cover as part of this Java training. Clear, guys? And next, I will be covering JMeter integration with InfluxDB, Grafana, Telegraph, as you can see here, and ElkStack. And I will also explain why, which one is best for monitoring. So these are the two popular options that we have with JMeter. One is InfluxDB, Grafana, Telegraph. The other one is ElkStack. Now, which one is preferable and why? So I will be covering that in the training, right? And basic SQL queries and SQL tools. I will be covering basic SQL queries and SQL tools also in the training. I will be covering Toad, dbeaver, DB Visualizer, any one of these or all of these. Okay, it doesn't take much time. You can see here, I covered these DB Visualizer, dbeaver, and Toad tools in my previous batches as well. Okay, so whatever required for performance testing, I will be covering those queries, guys, SQL queries. Clear, guys? And Dynatrace APM is optional, not mandatory for everyone. So based on your experience, this is required. So and separate Dynatrace training. So I am going to start a weekend batch for Dynatrace training very soon. So it will be 20 to 25 hours of training. This is for like this is optional. Clear, guys? But those who want to enter performance testing career, so load runner and JMeter tools are mandatory tools. Both of these tools are mandatory as per the current market demand. Clear, guys? Any other queries, guys? Okay, I'll take your silence as no. So these are the advanced concepts for those who are already working as a performance testing engineer. So, and these are the course contents that I'm going to cover in the training, guys. This training comes around 60 to 80 hours, as you can see over here. Okay, so I'll move on to the next slide if you don't have any other queries. So these are the course content for beginners and advanced. So let me move to the next slide. So these are the weekly assessment results. As I told you, right? So we'll be having weekly tests, and these are the screenshots of some students so who have completed those assessments. Right here, you can see. Let me go to the slideshow mode so that it will be more clearly visible. So once the student attempt the test, right, they will get they will get their result, and also I will get an email. I will get an email from that platform that we are using for online assessment. Okay. So once they click on detailed score, it will show like, how many questions are correct, how many they answered wrong, etc. As you can see here, that so there will be like each weekly assessment will have 15 questions to be answered in 15 minutes. Right. So once you submit the test, it will show you how many are correct and how many are wrong like this, and how many are not attempted, or need evaluation. Right. So these are the screenshots of few of my previous batch students, and I'll move to the next slide. So you may think that, like everyone will not get 90% or 80%, right? So I have it in the next slide, by the way. So we have included the screenshot of persons who got less percentage also, and they improved over time. Obviously, they improved over time. Okay. So I'm not claiming that every one of my student is getting a placement, or every one of my student is, successful in their career. So there are few, obviously there will be, in any batch, there will be hits and misses. And these are the few success stories that I want to share. This is one of my previous batch student, I think in 2022, he joined my training in February. He is from 2000, he's from EIE background, electronics and instrumentation engineering, right? And his name is Ravan, actually. I don't want to disclose the full name. His name was Ravan. His name is Ravan. So he got placement into TCS. He was a 2008 pass out, right? Of course, I told that, I cannot guarantee placement because you have a lot of career gap. But fortunately, he completed the training successfully, and he got placement and is working in TCS from the past 1 year, 1+ year. He's working in TCS. And he's 2008 pass out from, I don't know, actually, I don't know that there is a branch in BTech called EIE, Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering, because I am from MCA background. So when he inquired for my training, I came to know that, we have a separate stream in BTech called, or branch in BTech called Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. That was his qualification, 2008 pass out. Okay. So this is one of the success story. And as I told like previously, I have people from B Pharmacy, D Pharmacy background who are completed training successfully and got placement, and they almost completed 1 year or 2 years. Who completed 2 years also, 2 years of their career. This is another success story that I would like to mention. As in, okay, so and this is one of my previous batch student who got multiple offers. Okay, not just one offer, multiple offers. As you can see here, he got from InnoMinds. I think this is InnoMinds offer letter. Okay, I cannot disclose the complete name, and CTS and Cognizant, and he finally joined Capgemini, of course. This is another success story. So I have provided success stories of my students only in the past 1 year. There are around 300 plus such success stories in the past 3 to 4 years of my online training. So this is one more success story, Nandika, who was, her background is CSE 2018, CSE. So I generally say the contacts in this format, their qualification and passed out year. As you can see here, she got placed and she got an offer from CTS after my training. Initially, she was from manual testing background, and she switched to performance testing after taking JMeter training from me, right? And these are some of my previous batch student reviews. You can go through my Google reviews. I think most of you have seen those Google reviews, right? Let me quickly show you that as well. So just Google search for performance testing real-time training, and you can see my Google reviews, guys. Of course, every student doesn't leave a review because, some people claim experience. Obviously, they will have their own fears, and every student will not be ready to share a review, right? And these are some reviews, as you can see over here. I have around 65 reviews till date. I started this, taking reviews or feedback only from the last 1 year. So you will see only, these ratings and reviews for the past 1 year only, right? As you can see over here, you'll see for the past 1 year, these are the reviews or feedback or ratings that I got in the last 1 year only. Here you can see the max period is like 11 months, right? There is no review older than an year. Clear, guys? Okay, one review I got it like 2 years back. Okay, only one review, just one review or few reviews 2 years ago. I have some reviews 2 years ago. So I think 2 years is the max period that it is showing over here. Clear, guys? So I have 65 Google reviews till now, and you can see the rating or feedback. And if you meet me personally, I can show you the whole chat history of each and every student, who provided review here. Okay, if you meet me personally, I cannot disclose it online in a public platform like this. If you meet personally, I will show the chat history, complete WhatsApp chat history from the moment that student joined my training till he got placement. Okay, so I can provide that till if you meet me personally. Clear, guys? And I can show their offer letters as well. Few students share their offer letter. I cannot share it online. I cannot show them online. But if you meet personally, I can show their offer letters as well. Clear, guys? And this is one more success story at that time. Two more success stories here. So this is a guy called Sainikil. So this is the appreciation that he got from his reporting manager on completion of his 1 year. Here you can see over here, I'll read it out for you. Hearty congratulations to you on completing a year with, I have masked the company name. Though you are the youngest member of the team, we observe a lot of maturity and hardworking attitude, not to shy away from facing few challenges. The ability to adapt quickly is commendable. I'm sure you will have successful career with us in years to come. So this is the feedback that appreciation that he got from his reporting manager, head of performance COE. All right. And this is one of another success story. His name is Khalil. So with his consent, I am announcing his name, guys. Right. So and he shared this good news that he joined in job in CTS in last June, if I remember it correctly. And in November, he got a best team member award, as you can see over here. Is there anyone from Cognizant here? They will know that this what is the rewards and appreciation structure and model, right? Anyone from CTS? Okay, anyways, so if you meet personally, I will show you the unmasked images, guys. Okay, so because I have to protect their identity, so I have masked that. But if you meet me personally, I will show the complete chart history from he joined my training in February last year, February 2022, right? And he got placement. He got 5 offer letters. This particular student got cracked 5 companies interviews and got 4 offer letters. If I remember it, yes, 4 offer letters. I can show his offer letters also. I didn't ask him. He shared the the offer letters to me with trust on me that I will not share to anyone. That I will not share it or I will not forward it to anyone. If you meet personally, yes, with his consent, I will. I am having his consent. I can show those offer letters also to you. And this is one more success story of another student from mechanical background. This guy is from mechanical background, by the way. Khalil is that particular student name. I cannot disclose the full name. So Khalil is his name. Okay. And this is one more success story. You can see here the employee name is this one. Starts with Naga. Actually, Naga Bhargav his name. Right. So he got a performance bonus of 50,000 within 6 months of his joining into that organization. You can see the organization name as well. All right. I have masked his program manager and other details because I'm not supposed to disclose their contact number and email ID, etc. I'm not supposed to share those. So I have masked those details. If you meet personally, I can show these details. I can show these screenshots, unmasked screenshots. Clear, guys? He got a performance bonus of 50,000 within 6 months of his joining with the organization. This guy is also from manual testing background, and he took training and switched to performance testing, by the way. These are a couple of success stories in the past 1 year only. In that way, we have 300 plus success stories, guys. Okay. So believe me, so performance testing. So if you focus for 2 to 3 months of 2 to 3 months of time on learning, you can easily crack interviews on your own without any backdoor and without any proxy. We have established, evidence for that. We have solid proof for that. And we enabled, around 300 plus students to crack interviews on their own and get placement and do the job without any job support. Here, guys. So, and like only 2 students lost their job, and out of those 2, one joined as a fresher. He lost job because he's poor in communication skills. I cannot disclose his name. Only one guy who joined as a fresher lost his job, and one more guy who joined with experience lost his job. I don't say that 100% of my students are able to survive on their own. There are hits and misses. Yes, I agree that there are some hits and misses, but that is because of they did not focus during learning. They did not focus. They did not give that 100%. Right. So there are only 2 students till now out of 300 plus students. There are only 2 students who lost job, who joined as a fresher. Actually, surprisingly, one guy joined as a fresher and he lost job after 10 months. Because of not having proper communication skills, and he did not gain good experience in the company's sponsored trainings. Okay, and he was unable to clear the client interviews. There was one fresher he's from electrical background, triple background, and the other guy is from CSE background. Okay, so there are 2 misses as well, of course, right? I don't say that, that's why, anywhere if you see here, I will say like there is 80 to 90% success ratio in every batch. Clear, guys? I'll move on to the next one. So I'll, so these are the success stories for the past only 6 months or 1 year period. As I said, right, so we have around 300 plus success stories. So that 1 hour demo session will not be sufficient if I have to show all those. So with this, so I'll stop it here with this awards and recognitions for my students. And to help you understand, like, how we are able to achieve, 80 to 90% success ratio, even for non-computers background guys, is I will start from these kind of basics. What is operating system? How to check your system configuration? What is IP address and how to check IP address? What is public IP? What is private IP? What is meant by host name? What is LAN? What is WAN? What is ping command? What is command prompt? Elevated command prompt? What is a firewall? I will cover these concepts in the next 1 week for everyone. So for demo purpose, we start the training at this basic level, so that because we'll have more than 50% of my batch students are from non-computers background. I will start from these level of basics. You can see over here. So I titled this slide as KYC, know your computer. Of course, KYC stands for actual full form is know your client, right? As this is matching, I use that term, that KYC thing over here, right? So I'll start with computer fundamentals like this, these kind of basics. Okay, and along with Windows shortcuts and Zoom meeting shortcuts during this 3 months or 3 to 4 months of the training, we will be using a lot of these. We need, every participant should be comfortable with all these shortcuts. So I'll start to, coming to technical knowledge, I'll be starting with software development lifecycle testing concepts. I'll be starting with software development lifecycle, testing lifecycle, and then I will be starting performance testing. Clear, guys? So that is the reason we spend first 10 to 20 hours or 15 to 20 hours on the performance testing fundamentals itself. You can see over here. So I took 2 sessions on computer fundamentals, as you can see here, load runner system requirements and know your computer concepts. Again, 1 more session on computer fundamentals, SDLC, testing lifecycle, performance testing, introduction, functional testing and non-functional testing, right? So goals of performance testing for an already existing application and newly developed application, types of performance testing, right? And importance and prerequisites of performance testing. What is waterfall? What is agile? What is application architecture, etc., etc. Performance testing lifecycle, test plan document. All these are covered in the performance testing fundamentals in the first 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, I'll take a pause here. So let me pause recording for a moment. So before continuing to next part of the session, demo session, so please save my WhatsApp number so that you will receive my broadcast messages. I'm not sending one-on-one messages. If you observe, today's demo session also, I have sent it as a broadcast message, right? Save my contact, then only you will get those broadcast messages. All right. And please ping me on WhatsApp if you haven't pinged me before. If you want course contents and other details, right? So please ping me on WhatsApp to this number. And those who haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe and turn on all notifications as well. So don't share your contact number to everyone in the Zoom chat, guys. Please don't share your contact number. There are people from some other institutes and who join in every demo and do their marketing over here. So please, don't share your contact number or Gmail ID to everyone. So please, that's why, please, in the Zoom chat, you have an option to share your contact number, or there is an option to chat with the host directly. Please use that option, guys. Okay. So select host in the Zoom chat so that, I only will receive that message. Okay. I'll take a quick pause here. So if you haven't subscribed, guys, so please subscribe and turn on all notifications. Then only you will get updates. And recently I started, posting the interview questions as well. So let me quickly cover that. I have been posting some latest interview questions in my community channel, as you can see over here. And I will be, whenever a new batch is started, I have been posting that as well. Okay. And I have been sharing some success stories with their identity mask. Okay. And certifications. If any of my previous batch students completed ISTQB certification, I'll be sharing those certifications. And if we are starting any new batch, we are sharing that information. And by the way, we are starting spoken English training also for my students. So such kind of useful information will be shared. And these are some interview questions that I have posted recently. As you can see over here, clear, guys? And any referral openings that we get, right? So we got some referral openings for 12 freshers recently, of course, 2 months back. So I'll be posting such referral openings because, I may not be having contact of each and every student. So I have been posting in my YouTube channel, right? This is our classroom training in Madhapur. And we are starting, classroom training in Amirpet. That is confirmed. KPHB, we are still in discussions. So I'll be starting both in Amirpet and KPHB. Madhapur, we already have, we have tie-up with one of the training institute over there. And this is our classroom base. We have very good ambience and very good infrastructure over there, as you can see over here. So this is our lab with lab coordinator, right? QA lab with lab coordinator. And this is our 30-seater classroom in Madhapur. And it is close to metro station, Madhapur metro station. Even in Amirpet and KPHB also, our classrooms will be very close to Madhapur, to metro station base. Okay. And please also, I would request you to ping in the WhatsApp group. Ping me personally, not in the WhatsApp group, sorry. So ping me personally, in which location are you interested? If you want to attend classroom training, which is your preferred location? Either Amirpet or KPHB. Okay. Please ping me your Gmail ID also in WhatsApp to me directly. I hope everyone saved my contact number. So please share your preferred location if you want to attend classroom training, guys. Let me pause recording. Resume recording. Let me continue with the next agenda topics. So next important thing is regarding package, right? What are the career prospects and package that you can expect in performance testing career, right? Obviously, everyone would be interested in that, right? So I think I covered till here. Unique features of my training is covered, and who all are ideal participants? Yes. So for performance testing career or for software testing career, particularly, any full-time degree is enough. So all you need to have is 15 years of full-time education, guys. All you need to have is 15 years of full-time education. So any degree is fine. right? BCom, BSc computers. Obviously, those who are from computers background, obviously you are eligible. Those who are from BCom background also, BA also, those also are eligible if it is a full-time degree. Please remember this, right? Correspondence degree, distance education are not allowed in that 15 years. If you have, in that 15 years, that is not acceptable for most of the companies. So obviously, BTech, MCA, MSc Computers, BCA freshers, all those are eligible. And 2017 to 2021 passouts with career gaps, and this course is best suited for manual testing units, right? If they want to move out from manual testing or if they want to upskill themselves, right? So this is one of the best career option, guys, for those who are from manual testing background and passionate BPO and non-IT employees who want to pursue a career in IT, right? So we have some guys like from non-computers background as well who successfully completed the training and got into IT with the same experience. Okay, one good advantage with them is they need not claim any fake experience. They can keep the same experience, right? Even though they are from non-computers background, of course, their designation should match, right? And also companies also are accepting, even though they are from non-IT background, some qualifications or some, most of the students will be accepted if they perform well in the interview, right? And one good advantage with performance testing career is basic programming skills are enough, right? Because there will not be much coding, there won't be much coding, guys. There will be only 5 to 10% of the coding in performance testing career. That is the good part of performance testing. That is the beauty of performance testing. At the same time, even though you don't require very good coding skills, right? Packages will be more or less equal to the developers. That is the wonderful thing with performance testing career, right? So, and if you have any prior knowledge on Java or Python or C++ or SQL or Linux, that would be added advantage for you. Any of this skill set will be helpful for performance testing career. If you took some training on Java or Python or C++ or SQL, why C++ is Loadrunner is based in Loadrunner is developed using ANSI C language, right? So those who are from C background or those who are having C language or C++ in your academics, if you are good in that, if you are average in that also, that would be helpful to you. If you are, if you have Java in your academics, right? Or if you are trained in Java, that would be added advantage to everyone. Or if you took some database training on SQL concepts or Linux, right? That would be helpful for you. That would be added advantage to you. And this will help you to get at least 1 to 2 lakhs more package than others. And it's easy for you to get the placement if you have any of this in your skill set, right? If you don't have any of this skill set, yes, we'll start from basics. As I explained before, we'll start from computer fundamentals. So all you need is 100% focus and dedication and commitment for 3 to 4 months, at least 3 to 4 months. Clear, guys? Now let's discuss the next important thing, that is career prospects and compensation for performance testing. What are the average package that you can expect in service and product based companies, right? I hope everyone knows what is a service based company and what is a product based companies. Let me open Notepad++. All right. So what are the packages that you can expect in service based company and product based company? Okay. So before that, I would like to explain what tools you need to learn, right? So if you are trying as a fresher, or if you are a fresher, so basically 2022, 2022, 2023 are accepted as freshers now currently, right? So for you, any one tool is enough. One tool would be enough for you. Both the tools are not required. So when I say one tool, either Loadrunner or JMeter would be enough for you. If you are interested to learn, if you are interested to learn both the tools, yes, it's well and good. So most welcome. But one tool would be enough if you are, if you want to try as a fresher in performance testing, either Loadrunner or JMeter would be enough, right? For those who want to go with 2 years experience, right? Again, so you require one performance testing tool, either Loadrunner or JMeter, plus monitoring and analysis tool is compulsory. Monitoring and analysis skill set is mandatory if you want to go with 2 years of experience. So if you want to keep 3 years of experience or 3 to 5 years of experience, okay, You need both load runner and JMeter. Load runner plus JMeter plus any monitoring and analysis. Of course, this is required for anyone. Plus any APM tool, any one APM tool. Tool like any APM tool like Dynatrace or App Dynamics, AppD and right? In short, that is called as AppD, App Dynamics or New Relic, right? So this is R, right? You need either load Dynatrace or App Dynamics or New Relic, any one of these tools. So this is the required skill set for freshers and 2 years and 3 to 5 years experiences. Okay, if someone want to switch from manual testing to performance testing, and if you want to claim 2 years of experience, right? So this is the required skill set: JMeter or load runner plus monitoring and analysis. If you want to keep 3 to 5 years experience, right? Or if you want to, if you are into manual testing and you want to switch to performance testing with 3 to 4 years of 3 to 5 years of experience, right? So you require load runner plus JMeter plus monitoring analysis plus any APM tool. Clear, guys? And I am providing training. So, and even Neoload is also fine. If you have experience on, or if you are trained on Neoload tool also, that is also fine. But we don't have the training. Currently, we are not offering Neoload training. I am offering training on load runner and JMeter and APM tool like Dynatrace. These are the, and I worked on Splunk and Splunk as well, Splunk and Dynatrace. So I can provide Splunk on training on Splunk as well. Recently, I have I prepared one recorded session and uploaded to my YouTube channel on Splunk. So I'm continuing that Splunk free training. I'm providing that Splunk as a free training. Now coming back to the compensation. So what are the career prospects and compensation that you can expect in a service-based company, right? So if you got placement as a fresher, you can get somewhere around 2 to 3 lakhs, considering the ration period now, right? Previously, it used to be 3 to 5 lakhs, 3 to 4 lakhs for freshers. But as you know that, very well, you are aware of the ration, ongoing ration, you can expect, 2 to 3 lakhs salary as a fresher. That is a minimum salary that I'm telling this. Minimum salary or average salary that you can expect as a fresher. If someone want to, for 2 years experience, my students got 5 to 8 lakhs package. I can show you their offer letters as well. Okay. There is no exaggeration or there are no, wrong information provided over here. I'm clearly saying here, freshers can expect less salary because of ongoing ration now. For those who got experience, placement as a with 2 years experience, or someone moved from manual testing to performance testing, they got around like 5 to 8 lakhs package in a service-based company, right? If it is a product-based company, we will discuss what are the packages that you can expect. For 3 to 5 years experience, so for 3 years, I'll give you some achievements of my previous batch students. For 3+ years experience, minimum salary that my students got is 10 lakhs, so up to 15 lakhs. So for 3+ years of experience, my students got 10 to 15 lakhs package last year, of course. This year, like we got a package of 8 lakhs for 3 years experience. Yes. And there was one previous batch student who got 16.5 lakhs package for 4+ years of experience. This is in 2021 days, of course. So her name is Hemasweta. She got into, Birla Soft, Bangalore Birla Soft. She got a package of 16.5 lakhs package. Right? She already completed 2 years. That's why I'm able to disclose their name actually. Right? She already completed 2 lakhs and very well settled now. Got it, guys? So performance testing. So yeah, we'll discuss the timings. Hey, one more thing. So please ping your preferred location. Those who want classroom training, please, I request you to ping your preferred location between Amirpet and KPHB. Okay. So I didn't get any pings regarding that. I didn't get any messages regarding that. Right? So this is the package that you can expect in a service-based company. Now coming to product-based company. I hope everyone knows what is a service-based company and what is the difference between a service-based and a product-based companies. Right? So I list out some product-based companies. For example, SAP Labs is one product-based company, JP Morgan, right? JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Deloitte, right? These are some product-based companies, Deloitte, and name more. There are a lot of service-based companies like this, right? So Salesforce. Salesforce is one of the paymaster. So I heard, one guy got 55 lakhs package for 55 lakhs package for 10 years experience in Salesforce company. Salesforce in Hyderabad location. That is another good thing. In Hyderabad location, one of the performance test engineer got 55 lakhs package for 10 years experience in Hyderabad. Of course, there may be some people who got more package also, but this is the information that I know. Okay, I may not be knowing each and every information. So these are the few examples for product-based companies, Microsoft, Google, etc., etc. Right? Right. I'd like to, so I worked for SAP Labs for 1.5 years or 2 years. I like the company very much. That's why I mentioned it in the first place. Okay. So, and coming to service-based companies, most of you know TCS, CTS, probably all of you know that, right? And Tech Mahindra, Infy, all these are service-based companies, right? Etc. etc. So for product-based companies, if you are lucky enough or if you are capable to get a placement in a product-based company, you can, get package somewhere around 4 to 8 lakhs in a product-based company. Okay. Even in this ration also, you can expect 4 to 6 lakhs minimum. If you are, if you are able to get into if you are selected in a product-based company as a fresher. So if you are, for those who are having 2 years experience, you can get somewhere around 6 to 10 lakhs package in a product-based company. And for 3+ years of experience, you can get, again, you can get from 10 to 20 lakhs package. I know few people, I know few people who are at 18 lakhs package for 3 years experience. So we are talking about the potential of performance testing career base, right? So for 3+ years experience, you can expect 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs package if it is a product-based company. So these are the compensation that you can expect in both service-based and product-based companies in India, at least in Hyderabad, I can say. Of course, if you take Bangalore or Pune location, they will be slightly higher. Okay, so whatever packages that I discussed here are for Hyderabad location. So because I have been in Hyderabad from the past 16 years, so I am more aware of Hyderabad market. So if it is Bangalore or Pune, you can expect 2 to 3 more lakhs than this, or around 20 to 50% higher than this. Now coming to other countries, so you have very good demand for performance testing in US and UK and Australia and couple of other companies. You can just Google search for performance testing jobs in US. One of my previous batch student got, in Canada, Wipro Canada. She got a very good package and work from home. That too work from home. Okay, I'll show that. I can show that chat conversation. Her name is Karishma. Yeah. Okay, so I'll show you. She's part of Jan 2022 batch, February 2022 batch, PT Feb 2022. This is one of the recent success story that we had. She actually she is from Canada, and she recently got a work from home opportunity from Canada Wipro. You can see over here, right? Got offer from Wipro, and I asked actually she is one of the outstanding student in that batch, but she took time because it took time for her because she was expecting a work from home job only. That's why it took this much time. Otherwise, she would have got the job, as a first member in that batch. Okay, so this is one more recent success story which I did not keep it yet in the presentation. All right. What else is? Yeah. So in digital platforms, we leverage for training. I already covered. We are using Google Classroom for assignments and one more online platform for giving weekly assessments. And course contents I already covered. Scripting scenarios that I covered in the training. I also covered that one also. These are the different scripting scenarios that I covered in the training, right? You can see, see my students accessing the sheet now currently, right? These are few previous batch students who are accessing that content right now. Maybe they are practicing the script now. Got it, guys? And let me move on to the next one. So what is performance testing? Types of performance testing I will cover in the next demo session. Demo script also I will cover it in one of the next demo session. Placement assistance I already covered, right? So as part of placement assistance, I am giving training on 3 to 4 hands-on training on 3 to 4 real-time projects and resume preparation, mock interviews, and referral openings. That is part of the placement assistance. Okay, I think I missed it. Resume preparation and referral openings. So I have one separate WhatsApp group for that on job training. Okay, that is a separate group for that, who opted for this placement assistance. Okay, here you can see like last week we have forwarded to Infosys, and interviews will be scheduled for them today. All the shortlisted profiles will have interviews this week. This is something, I got some information that they will be having interviews this week. I have alerted them. Okay, and yesterday's offline session, Sunday's offline session, we have 7 members. We had a session from 10:30 to 5:30. So I have one separate tracker for that as well. Let me quickly show you that. For every batch, I will maintain a separate tracker for that. So this is the tracker for real-time project trainings. And this is the batch tracker, right? You can see over here how many hours we had training till now, what are the concepts covered, what is the application, real-time application that I covered in each training. Here you can see Pure Study is one real-time application, online application that I covered in the training. And one more application, this one, Adhyantra. So these are the different, different real-time projects, training, real-time projects that I have covered in the training sessions. Yesterday, we had a session from 10:30 to 5:30. We recently started full day training from yesterday only. From next weekend onwards, so we are planning both Saturday and Sunday. We are planning to have this offline training on both Saturday and Sunday. So this will really help you to crack interviews on your own and do the job without any job support. You need not, depend on anyone. That is the important thing. Once you get placement, you need not depend on anyone, or you need not depend on backdoor or any proxy to get a placement. If you take this real-time training, of course, there are people who got a placement without attending the real-time training. Also, there are many people who got job in 1 month also. There are people who did not get placement even after 1 year also. I'm telling that one also, guys. There are a lot of people who did not get placement even after 1 year, 2 years also. Okay. I'm not saying that we have 100% success ratio. We are having only 70 to 80% success ratio because we don't encourage proxy and backdoor. Clear, guys? And what else? What else I need to cover? Hold on. Let me go to the agenda topics. Okay. So I'll be covering what is performance testing, what are the different types of performance testing, or else you already have, the first 5 to 10 videos are uploaded as public videos. Let me share the playlist URL. For every batch, I will maintain a playlist URL. So I'll close the demo with this. So for every batch, I will maintain a playlist URL like this. If you observe here, February 2023 batch, and then you have December 2022 batch, and then November 2022 batch. So these are the recorded sessions of that batches of each batch. And you can see how many recorded sessions are there for each batch, right? And we are providing aptitude training also. Of course, I did only one video till date. And we are providing manual testing training also with ISTQB certification, right? So we are providing manual testing training with certification, with ISTQB certification training for those who are from non-computers background or those who are having a lot of career gap. If you are take training on manual testing and keep some experience on that, that will help you fill your career gap. Or else, you can try on manual testing as well. If you have any opportunity, if you have any good contacts, so you can try in manual testing as well. But we are providing, we started manual. So we are the first one to start, ISTQB certification training also last year in the online trainings, as far as I know. Okay. So we started this Hydb training in July 2022, and this is the playlist URL for that batch. Clear, guys? So any other queries, guys, before we close the session for today? I think that's all I have for today. Now we will spend the next 10 minutes for any queries or any So fees details we can discuss in WhatsApp. We can connect offline and we can discuss. So I want your Gmail IDs and WhatsApp number, so that I can share information to you on the classroom training when classroom training commences. Any queries, guys? Am I audible, guys?
Hello, Satish here.
Yes, okay.
I just wanted to know, means you are going to do training or any other things?
What is it, Satish?
You are going to do the training or any other person is going to do this?
No, I am going to give. So, okay, good question. Thank you. So, thank you for asking that. So, I only will be taking performance testing training with load runner, JMeter, banner trace. Okay. And manual testing training will be provided by one of my friends. Because I don't have much experience on, I have manual testing experience, but I don't have much experience on that. I cannot handle each and every training. So, manual testing training was given by one of my friends who is also having 10 plus years of experience in a product-based and service-based companies. Okay, but performance testing training, I only would be taking all the load runner, JMeter, banner testing, start Splunk training. Okay, I will only be leading that or taking that, giving that training.
When are we going to start the process? So classroom training are going to
Yeah, so classroom training will be started from next week, most probably from next Monday. So we'll be continuing with the demo sessions. So meanwhile, we'll form a batch, try to form a batch, right? So, and so performance testing fundamentals, I will cover it online. And once the actual tool starts, definitely the classroom training will be started. If not, I will refer. No, I will not take the fees. Those who opt for classroom training, I will not take the fees from you. Or if you are ready to pay the fees, for sure we are going to start classroom training from next week, from next Monday. Okay. What is the course duration? Someone is asking what is the course duration. Someone is asked in the Zoom chat. What is the course duration in terms of months, right? So in terms of number of hours, I have explained here. For load runner training will be 80 plus hours, and JMeter training also would be 80 hours approximately, right? In terms of number of months, right? It will be 2 months, guys. Load runner. So I will take 2 months. It will take for me at least 2 months for load runner training and JMeter training for each tool. By the way, if you want to finish it faster, you can join load runner in one tool in the morning batch and one tool in the evening batch. Right now, I am having one JMeter batch in the evening and one load runner batch was completed recently in the morning, and I started JMeter. So right now I am having load and JMeter in both the morning and evening batches, and I'm going to start load runner in the next in the evening batch from next week. Sorry, from this week. Sorry, I have completed JMeter in the current daily evening batch, and I'm going to start load runner in that batch. Okay, so that will be time. The batch timings will be I will be taking performance testing fundamentals from 6 to 7, and 7 to 8:30 would be load runner batch timings. We can adjust the timings, as per our majority people convenience. By the way, we can adjust the timing slightly by plus or minus 1 hour. But these are the available slots: 6 to 7 or 7 to 8:30, or we can have it from 6:30 to 8, something like that. We can we can adjust that by plus or minus half an hour to 1 hour. Yeah. So regarding course duration, if you attend both the tools parallelly, for example, one tool in the morning batch and one tool in the evening batch, you can complete both the tools in 2 months. Clear, guys? Any other queries, guys?
Hi, good evening, sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
good evening, Kiran.
Yeah, you are providing the experience documents as well, your institute, or else?
Okay, so we'll discuss that offline.
Okay.
So because this session is being recorded, right? So I cannot discuss it or a public platform like this. But once you join the training, we will have a WhatsApp group. By the way, every batch will have a WhatsApp group, and the students will have a lot more contacts than us. Okay, we may be having contacts or we may be having association with only 4 to 5 consultancies, but students will have hundreds of contacts.
Okay. But now so many companies are laying off the people by checking the BGC, right? So that's why I'm asking.
Okay, so good question. Thanks for that. So we have some organizations which will, like I'll show you some organizations which will take you even though they know that you are trained freshers. Okay, trained people. Okay, I'll show you that. So basically, why they take is like they will, they are having those who are having less budget, right? Those who are having less budget or those who cannot afford like 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs kind of packages, they will take you even as a fresher also. So this is one of my friend who is having a startup company in testing, and he is ready to take as a fresher as well if you are ready for that. Got it, guys? They took even 2014 pass out also as freshers, provided you had to clear the client round. I'll show you so the complete chat conversation is not getting loaded here. If you meet me personally, I can share clear information. So we have tie-ups with some QA companies like Quality Kiosk, and there are a couple of other companies. I cannot, as the session is being recorded, I cannot disclose those. But we have association with few QA organizations, so which will take you even as a fresher also if you are okay with that, no matter whatever your career gap is. Got it, guys? If you don't want to take that risk of fake experience, yes, we can show placement as a fresher as well.
Okay, sir. Sir,
Any other
actually,
questions? Yes.
you showed us like two types. Like one is project and one is the course content. Like we have to opt for both for placement assistance, or else we need to take only course.
No, it's optional. It's completely optional. I don't force anyone. So it's completely optional. Real-time project training is completely optional. There is additional fees for that, by the way. Okay. So for this training, training is different, and real-time project training is so this online training is different, and real-time project offline training is different, and it is completely optional. There are people who got placement only through online training as well. There are a lot of people. Okay. See, if you observe here, like only 7 people are coming for that real-time project training, or max I will be having 15 people. I'll show you one of the batch trackers. So max, max to max, I got 14 people here on some weekend. You got it right. Everyone will not opt for this offline training because we have students from Bangalore, Pune, and some other Chennai, other locations, US. Right? I have people from US, Canada, and Australia, UK, different time zones and different regions. So there are still, that I have shown you about Karishma, right? She is from Canada. She got placement. She obviously she did not attend classroom training. She can't attend classroom training. She got placement in Wipro, that to work from home job, right? So this real-time project training is completely optional.
Okay, sir. Sir, with
And
only
one more
training.
thing. So one more thing. So you need to complete at least one tool to attend this real-time project training. You cannot attend from day one, by the way. I will not, allow from day one. Someone who completed at least one tool only will be eligible to come for that real-time project training. Because I will not cover, load runner JMeter training. I cannot give load runner JMeter training in the classroom. In that will be completely focused on real-time projects. Clear, guys? So you have to complete at least one tool to start attending this real-time project training on the weekends if you are interested. Yes, you are asking something. Any other queries, guys? Before we close the session for today, any other queries?
Sir, in Amirpet, where is the location? Your institute?
It will be close to metro station. It will be very walkable distance to metro station. No need to worry about it. Okay, I can confirm this week. The institute location I can confirm this week. But whether it is Amirpet or KPHB or Madhapur, it is very close to the metro station, within walkable distance. Okay.
Yes.
Any other
Can I know that like real time means For each complete day, or like for 1 hour or 2 hours?
No, it's for complete day. That's what I have shown you, right? So it will be for
Yes, yes.
complete day. Because
Yeah.
I know I have some people coming from Nujvidu, right? Some
Yeah.
people from Nizamabad. They're coming from longer distances. That's why I started this, like full day training. Okay.
Okay.
So yesterday we had only on Sunday. From next weekend, we are having on both Saturday and Sunday. That was already communicated. I'll show you that. I'll show that chat conversation. Okay. So on job, that was already communicated to the students and they are ready for that. Okay. You can see here. We had 7 members in the today's offline session, had session from 10:30 to 5:30 with 1 hour lunch break. As per their request, as few students are coming from longer distances, so I am planning session from both Saturday and Sunday from next week onwards, right? So, and everyone is ready for that. Most of these guys who attended last week, they only asked for full day, sessions on both Saturday and Sunday. So we'll have this, sessions on both Saturday and Sunday. Previously, I used to have only Saturday because, some people, few of my students will be, they are working on some job, some other non-IT job or some other job, and they will be free only on Sunday. That's why we started only with Sunday for their convenience. Got it? But from next week onwards, I go. So all these guys who attended last week, they are not working. So we are going to, that's why we planned for both Saturday and Sunday session from next week onwards. And like you have to complete at least one tool. Okay. So it's too early to discuss all this for you.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yes. And I will be uploading this demo session to my YouTube channel, guys. So please share your feedback on that. Please share your feedback in the comment section of my YouTube channel, guys. Okay. So with this, I will close the session for demo session for today. Any queries? Any one or two? I can take up 2 more queries if you have before closing the today's session. So I'm having the next batch guys joining. So I have to close. I have a hard stop here. Okay.
Hello, Kishan. One last question. From tomorrow, we are starting the fundamentals.
Yes.
Yeah. At what time?
We'll continue in the same time, 6 to 7 p.m. if that is okay with everyone. Otherwise, like you can, if you are really interested, someone is really serious about joining the training, and if you cannot join from 6 to 7 p.m., please let me know your convenient time. We can adjust it, as I said, right? We can adjust the timings by we'll go with the majority people convenient time, and we can adjust the timings by half an hour to 1 hour. Got it, guys? Yeah. Okay. So with this, I will thanks for joining with us such a short notice. I did not expect this much people also because I have announced demo session only this morning, right? Even though I have been telling that I will start the demo session next week. From the last 1 week, I have been telling that, but I have confirmed that only this morning. Still, I have very good participant count. Thanks for that. Thanks for joining with such a short notice. And last but not the least, like please subscribe and turn on all notifications, guys. Okay. So you will not have many posts from me. I don't have that much time to daily post some demo session. So you will not have, hardly you will have 1 or 2 notifications per week. That's it, right? So subscribe and turn on all notifications. That is important. Otherwise, you will be missing these interview questions and whatever I am posting on my YouTube channel and referral openings and all, right? Thanks for joining and have a good night then. Okay.
Yeah,
so I have to, it's time to start the next session for my next for my current batch. So I'm passing the recording, guys. Thanks once again. And do refer your friends or relatives if you have, if you, of course, definitely, once you start attending the demo, definitely you will refer some friends or relatives. So, but please keep it in mind that 15 years of full-time education is enough for software testing career. Any degree graduate can learn if they are interested, and they can learn and pursue a career in software testing. All right. While referring, please keep this in mind. Okay. Thank you. Thanks once again. I'm starting the recording. I'm stopping the recording, guys. Okay.